LeBron and his team just completed that 6-game roadie and wasn't great. 2-4. LeBron's team under 500 at the All-Star break for the first time since he was a rookie. And that loss last night, of course, if you didn't see it, was to the Atlanta Hawks. LA media, it's not quite as tough as, say, a Boston or a New York or a Philly. But for the first time since I can remember, since LeBron came here in the last several months, they seemed a little restless. There was some leadership on LeBron's part actually called out. Chauncey, I'm going to start with you.
Okay.
Can they right this ship in time for the postseason?
Let's see, 25 games left, a week to rest and reflect.
Chill. Well, some of them.
It's not over. There is LeBron James over there, and I do think that they have time, Beads, but I'm not liking the mentality.
Yeah, you don't sound as...
I'm not liking the mentality of the team. I'm really not. I mean, they're not fighting. I've seen a couple instances and plays late in the game yesterday where guys are kind of walking back down the floor.
Lollygagging.
Just not really caring. So they have time and they have LeBron, but they're going to need more than that. They're going to need more than that.
What about you?
I'm just saying, what?
Do they shut him down or do they keep going?
I mean,
shut him down.
Yeah, shut him. I mean, look, if you're not going to make it.
shut him down.
There you go.
What?
Because for one, I mean, they already knew coming into the season that this wasn't going to be. This was like the bypass year. You know, you get to know your young ones. It's like tryouts.
Make the playoffs.
He did say that.
It was like tryouts, though. But what good is making the playoffs if this is not going to be the team they're going to build with down the road when they're constantly?
And there's a lot of good in making the playoffs. Come on, Paul,
all you're doing is add more wear and tear on LeBron. Another year on his belt.
Wear and tear.
Yeah, another year on his belt. He missed more games this year than he's ever missed. And then you're going into the next season, more wear and tear, without a chance to win a championship or get that player to win a championship. I say you rest him and look forward to next year.
Well, let's switch gears into sort of a little bit almost Lakers news. It's Anthony Davis, the he of the trade request fame, calling out his Pelicans teammates for playing, quote, uninterested in a 30-point home loss to the Magic. Now, he had 3 points in 24 minutes on the court. New Orleans has gone 1-2 since he was not dealt at the deadline. I ask you this. I hate to use the word fair, but I'm going to do it anyways. Is it fair for him to call out his current teammates for lack of interest in playing for a team that he himself no longer wants to play for? Go.
No, he can't do that. Especially, we can't come out and go 3 points and then call everybody else out. For one, everybody look at you. You got to play. That's a very unmotivated player because a guy with that much talent, he walks into the gym and that's 20 and 10. And for me to see this performance from him and then call somebody out, that's not acceptable. You got to lead by example as the leader. Now, if you go out there and you playing hard and you doing what you're supposed to do and everybody else is not picking it up, then you say something, but not after a performance like that.
I don't do this very often, but I agree with Paul Pierce.
Whoa!
Because here's the thing, like,
that's weird.
I don't have a problem with him calling people out because he don't want to be with the team or whatever, but what I do have a problem with is what Paul said. And if you're going to call somebody out, you better dang sure be on your business.
Right.
You better be out there balling. You better be out there leading. You better be pushing all your chips in saying, listen, we're trying to win this game. I'm out here. And he didn't do that yesterday.
And then there's Russell Westbrook, the Thunder's incumbent superstar, averaging a triple-double just for the third straight season. He's on a 10-game triple-double streak right now, but he made some profane news when talking about his gifts and how they affect his mentality.
I've been disengaged in that conversation since started playing basketball when I was 8.
Is that hard to do?
Nah, I've been blessed with the talent to not to give a so I don't.
Oh, amen.
I love him. I love him.
I love that sentence so very much. Let me ask you, in your era, who had that gift?
I mean, that's the Mamba mentality. That's the Paul Pierce mentality.
Here we go.
You don't care what people say about you. He doesn't care if people say Russ can't do this, Russ can't do that. That's what makes him great. Because if he cared about all the negative press and what people thought of him, he wouldn't be who he is. And this guy could play in any era. I'm telling you, because this era, it's a lot of sensitive cats out here. And, you know, coaches press their button, they shut down. Not Russ. He finds the way to go harder. He finds the way to get better. And you got to love his mentality.
Russ could definitely play in every era, any generation. Any guy with that kind of competitive nature and fabric can play anywhere at any time.
Yes.
He cares, though, right?
8 years old.
He does care.
He cares, but he's not going to buy a lot into it.
Okay.
I mean, we all care. We all care, but most guys go about it differently.
Care, but it's care.
Most guys go about it a lot differently. Like, listen, I know his father. I know his mom. I know his father a little better. Trust me, he was raised the right way, and he's cut from the cloth that we all know that we were cut from. So I love Russ, and I love what he has to say. I love how he competes, and how good is he? For people to be saying he's struggling and he's averaging a triple-double.
Yeah, I think we should change that word.
Short-term memories, trust me.